Hi there. As winter approaches, some animals that you might not think about are preparing to nest over the winter. And two things I wanted to bring up were, first, the Sumac Wasp, which is a wonderful little critter, who actually burrows into the pith that is in the center of the sumac branch, which is a nice soft little cushion. It's like little cottony pith in there, all right? Now, sumac is really easy to identify. It has these wonderful red berries. You can look up, and I'll tell you more about those in a minute. And then it has these leaves, and what's cool about these leaves is that this whole part here is one leaf. It's called a compound leaf, and these are called leaflets, all right? And so each one of these is not a leaf. It is just part of the one big leaf. See? That's one leaf. And they turn red. Yep, they turn red in the fall. All right. Now, I studied with a gentleman named Matthew Wood, and he studied with Native American folks. He's an herbalist. And he said that sumac was considered deer medicine. And part of that is because if you look close to the sumac, you see that it's fuzzy, and like deer antlers, okay? But also because the berries of the sumac are full of vitamin C, and they're anti-inflammatory, and they're very good for your joints, all right? So it helps you move better, all right? So I'm just sharing this as an aside, that you can make a tea out of these berries. Now, we've had a lot of rain lately, and each little berry in the sumac bundle has little tiny crystals attached to it, and they're full of vitamin C. But when it rains, it's water soluble. So you want to try to get these early in the season when they're bright, bright red. I would not make tea out of this. It's just, you're not going to get a lot of nutrient from it. And you would just boil them in water. It's wonderful. You do have to watch, however, because inside these too, there are other little critters that might winter over deep inside these, because it's nice and soft and warm in there, all right? I did that once and made a big pot with a group, and there were little tiny critters that floated to the top. Now, we just skimmed them off and drank it anyway, but I wouldn't recommend that. All right, so that's sumac and the Sumac Wasp, okay? And sumac tea, yummy. All right, second, we have the gall fly. Now, this is goldenrod, I believe, is its favorite plant. And it lays an egg on the outside, and then when it hatches, the little tiny worm crawls inside, and it forms an irritation. The plant gets irritated, and so it builds up around it. And sleeping inside there right now, and I really don't want to disturb him, okay? Or it. I don't know what it is. So we're going to not cut this open, but if I were to cut it open, you would find a little tiny lice, like little larva, okay? And that's going to come out in the spring, and it's going to burrow out and fly away. And so these are two adaptations that insects create to winter over sub-zero freezing temperatures. It won't affect them at all.